So hi guys and welcome to another episode of Test Drive Thursday. Today we're looking at the GT Mods Kenworth T800 2016. So this is it's very much in its beta stages. I think it's at version 0.2. So yeah, very early on in stages of development, let's say. What I've found is it's sort of a W900 with a sort of new front end. As you can see, there's like, you can see the sort of split point there by the bonnet, and the back of it is just a standard W900 basically, but there is some chassis options to go through, and for a beta it's pretty good. So let's head over to the upgrade shop. As you can see, it's got a stock W900 interior, so yeah, I'm guessing by version, or when the first version comes out of this, I'm guessing that we're going to have a quite good mod, because when you see the customization and then you think, well, this is a beta, you will, honestly, it's amazing what they've done in this early stage. I think it's like the second version that they put out now, so it's pretty good for its age. In fact, we can do a U-turn here. There isn't a sign saying we can't, so why can't we? I don't know if I'm meant to wait for this Mustang to go on, or if I can just squeeze down him. Let's just do that. Perfectly legal, as there was no sign there. Because most of the time there is a sign there saying no U-turns, but I actually didn't see one there. I bet you were going to point out at me in the comments like, there was a sign on the side of the road, and I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I didn't see one. Right, come on, can we make it? I believe we're also in Elko as well, so there's a Kenworth dealer near here where I've just picked it up. I was just recording the intro and everything. I've done 16 miles. A huge amount of mileage there. Completely, it's not worth anything now. Too high mileage. Right, can we pass all these cars? I see a cop car. I'm not gonna risk it. It's turned off. We can do it. Right, here we go. Kenny dealer. Now, in our sort of T800 W900 hybrid. Right, so let's get over to the repair shop and I'll show you what this mod can do. Okay then, so here we are in the upgrade shop. So there's 3 cabins to choose from, and as you can see, when you choose a cabin, they do look a lot like the W900 cabins, partly because they are the W900 cabins, but yeah, you do get 3 cabin options to choose from, and with the new front end you can't exactly see that it's a W900, but you just know it's there, so yeah. So you got those to choose from. So as you can see, there's a lot of chassis to choose from here. There's 6 in total, because you got the short, but you have to have the normal seepers to have that. So if you go for this layout here, you can only have the bottom 4, but if you go for the day cab, you can have for all 6. So these are them to choose from. You can have 8x4 with the steer wheel, or just with an extra one. So I believe that should be the tag lift or mid lift, whatever you want to call it. So let's go for that now. There is 5 engines to choose from. PACCAR, Kenworth is a PACCAR company, so I'm pretty sure they would only have the PACCAR in there, but I'm not too sure. When I was doing my research, I couldn't really find that much about the T800, so I'm guessing PACCAR it is. Transmissions, yeah, you've got all your usual here. So you got Eaton Fuller, Allison's, but yeah, 6-speed. I usually go for the 10-speed or 6-speed. I think it's 6-speed for me today. As I said, you've got your stock W900 interiors. There are some extra paint jobs to put on. Some of the stock ones that come with the W900, but you can play around with that if you wish. And then this is where it gets good. This is where the customization comes in. So there's 3 different sort of front ends, or hoods as it's called here, for you to choose from. So it's sort of a weird W900 looking design there. I think that one looks best. It looks a lot more like the stock stock T800. But you could go for that one with the singular lights on either side, so it makes it a bit wider, larger intake. Not too sure why they're all different, but yeah, I think that one looks best. But it's basically up to you. That one is definitely lifted from the W900, but yeah, it's up to you. Fender guards, so you can have some orange LEDs without LEDs, some really nice fitted deflectors. In fact, if I change it to black, you'll be able to see it a lot better. Some really nice fitted reflectors around there, so you can either have them with or without the LEDs, but I think that looks really nice. It fits in really well around there, so I do like that. Down here you can have a huge bull bar if you wish. I think it's a bit too big, to be honest. It drag along the ground quite often, I'm guessing, when you go up bumps and stuff. Onto the bumper, there are loads and loads of bumpers to choose from. I'm not too sure if this illuminator bumper actually lights up, but I'm guessing it does, because yeah, it looks kind of cool. Because you get these ones like that without the lights in, looks much better with them in. And then you got the monster, which fits actually really nicely. It wraps right around, which I do like. I do like that a lot. So mud flaps, weirdly you can have some mud flaps there. I'm not sure it's meant to be there, but they're there. You got the front mirrors. Don't usually go for these. Yeah, they're not really much use to me, but I suppose I could go for them today. It mean a reduced FPS drop, but they're there if you want them, I suppose. Up here you can have your metal deflector, and that's where you configure the hood. Up here you got some basic air intakes, some nice chrome trim there, just channels the air around the body more, or you can go for some other air filters, and you can see it cuts out the fender a bit there, which I don't like. It seems, I don't know, it just seems a bit DIY. Yeah, it doesn't really work that well, so I'd probably go just for that for me. Much cleaner design. You can also see where so the T800 ends, the W900 starts. It's not super slick. Chrome trim. Also have some plastic around there, or without. Or some nice chrome trim around there if you want to set it off, if you're going for a fully chromed up truck, which you may be. Right up here, obviously your normal mirrors and double, and this is all usual W900 customization on here, even on there, but you do get that chrome wing if you wish. So down here, this is where you do a bit more customization, so you can customize with the fender options on there, make them thick or fat if you want. Change the tank sizes with that. I think it's changing this side. Yeah, with the box or not. Yeah, you can just completely customize this. 250 gallons up here. Make it look really nice. Personally, I think that one looks best. Right down here, where are we? And that is pretty much it, apart from the rims. It doesn't come with any rims or anything. It's the stock SCS ones, but that is pretty much it for the configuration of this truck. So now I'm going to do a time lapse of me building this truck to my spec. So here it is, my customized T800. So this is the spec that I would go for. Some nice grey chrome. I just think it looks really classy, especially with the Kenworth hubcaps. Don't usually go for them, and I've also went for the side or fender mirrors. Not sure what they're actually called on there. Don't usually go for them because of the FPS drop, but I think the metallic grey does look really smart. And also those chrome mud flaps also look really good. So if we jump aboard, I have got a a trailer set in for today, but to actually do that startup from the outside, it sounds nice, doesn't it? Lots of emotion there. Right, so let's get going. Let's turn the side lights on. Let's go. So I did go for the 6-speed manual in the end, and yeah, I do like that. Works really well with my shifter setup. But look at that over there. Some nice Kennies over there. Right, which way is the sat nav going to take me? I'm going to guess right. And of course it's left. Hopefully it'll recalculate if we go down here. So from version 1, from version 0.1 to 0.2, some of the updates that have changed is they added interior models for the hood mirrors, so you can actually see them now from the inside. They have fixed an issue where Supercab's exhaust is clipping by reworking exhaust and battery box models. So I think the exhaust was actually clipping in some of the sort of fuel tanks and the battery boxes, so they fixed that. They've reduced the width of the wheels slightly, so they fit the arches a lot better. And then they've also added some new tuning parts to the day cab, and also 2 new tuning models. So they're being hard at work. I have JT Mods trying to fix us up with this. So as I said earlier, I have been struggling to find information on specific trucks lately, especially in in US. I've been really struggling to find information on them, and someone always comments in the videos, I can't actually see there, about telling me all the information about trucks, which I think is amazing. In fact, you know who you are if you're listening. Sorry, I can't remember your name off the top of my head, but yeah, it might be your job soon to get all the information for the trucks, if you'd like to do that. So you're obviously much better than me. But yeah, look at this. Walbot. Still don't have a skin for that. But yeah, first impressions of this truck, it feels exactly like the W900. Maybe because I'm sitting behind the wheel of pretty much a W900 interior, but it does feel, it drives a lot like the W900, which is not a bad thing. The W900, as I said before, it's a really, really planted truck, really solid. It does pretty good on fuel. This has got a 250 gallon tank. Let's check that's actually working. Yeah, a 250 gallon tank. So it's got all the range that you need, but 2,500 miles of range. It's pretty amazing. Really short for America. But yeah, I just think it's something different. If you don't want to be driving a W900, I'd probably really recommend this mod. It looks like it's actually being actively updated, so that's always a good thing with mods, because when new versions come out, like Arizona is coming really soon, you want them to keep updating them, especially with the new sort of hardcore coupling. That's what you want. But I got this gravel trailer down to Pioche. It's 282 miles, not too far, but paying 10 grand, so it's not too bad. I think it's got a 455 brake engine, this truck, so the 17 tons is going to be about right for this thing, I think. Look at that guy. He's always sitting there. In Euro truck, in American truck, anywhere you go, he's always sitting there. Can't get track IR right lately though. But, yeah. Just be down there. This is going to test visibility of this truck. Watch that front end. Air raid siren. Right, let's reverse this in. We got that sort of door glass down there. Always useful, really like that. Got all that back there. As I said, it looks exactly like a W900. Because it is, basically. Let's reverse. I'm trying to find... Yeah, I'm not using those front mirrors that much, actually. I think they're too small. I've gone a bit over there. It's a bit sloppy reversing this. Let's try and straighten this up again. Get in much better. Should be okay now. Sounds good with low revs. There we go. Look at this. Right then, so let's get out of here into first, brake off. See if this truck can handle this. Switch it around there. That is really tight though, especially with a truck this long. It is quite a length, this thing. I'd love to know the actual distance of it. Right, let's get up here. Really smooth, these trucks. Do like them. As I said, they're really planted, really smooth. When you put them in a high gear, as I said, like, they hardly use any fuel. Especially with that 250 gallon tank, you will hardly be filling up. So if you don't like filling up, it's probably going to be the right truck for you, to be honest. But it's definitely struggling. My foot is flat to the floor. What, 30, 31, 32, yeah, really struggling with this thing. Right then, let's turn over here. Now with the brakes. When the truck is loaded. Seem okay. Obviously I am using the stock SCS trailer, so I'm not using any overweight mods, so I can't really comment on its super overweight uses. But if you wanted to use it for heavy oversized stuff, I'm guessing you won't go for this Packard engine. I'd probably recommend something like the Cummins ones that they also have an offer there. So if you want to use this for oversize, which as it is, I don't know, it's sort of described a lot like the Freightliner. It's built for the customer, these trucks, so they are used for a variety of things, one of which is heavy haulage. So they are very versatile. Right then, let's see if I'll go and start talking through the facts of this truck. Okay, full brakes, yeah, completely fine. The nose isn't too long on this truck, I have to say. It's quite a short nose, but I just think it's really steep, the angle. It's very aerodynamic, much more aerodynamic than a W900, for example. But yeah, so Kenworth started out actually making 6-cylinder gasoline-powered trucks in Seattle in 1923. So the company is 93 years old now. So coming up to pretty much 100 years old, this truck manufacturer Kenworth. So if American truck, if I was still doing YouTube, still doing American truck in 7 years time, you could do something special for them. But I'm going off again, aren't I? So they actually built, in their first year of building trucks, they built 78 trucks and since, which I find amazing, they've built almost 1 million trucks now. 900,000 trucks are built. So, wow, there's quite a few Kenworths out there. There's definitely quite a few. But yeah, the goal, as I said, was to build the right Kenworth for each customer's needs, basically. So to get the job done, and also to build the truck to last. So these things are built like brick walls. They're really strong, and that's why they feel like they just sit on the road really well. We really do like them. So in 1933, Kenworth installed its first diesel engine as standard, which really was a massive hit back then, because the customers got about 1/3, or let's put over 1/3 of the price off gasoline using diesel, which is, you can see where that might break. Yeah, I'm so glad they put that on the no route advisor pop-up now, that way station, because before they didn't have that, and you're driving past, well, you never notice, so you got told to pull in. Let's go again. So how are we doing for fuel? You can put that on 5.8 mils to the gallon. I'm still not sure if that is a bug, because on my Kenworth W9, stop here. I do hate this. Because that's realistic. So my W900 that I drive all the time, it is stuck on 5.8 mils per gallon. And even when I'm flooring it, it just doesn't move, so that may be a bug, but yeah, so Kenworth first ever sleeper truck, which wasn't actually integrated into the actual cabin, it was sort of a bolt-on thing, was released in 1936. I think we talked a lot about the sleeper with Freightliner a couple of weeks ago, so if you want to find some more about that, watch the Test Drive Thursday when I drove the Freightliner FLB. But yeah, in 1947, Kenworth also then introduced their first sort of integrated or sort of sleeper thing, which is Corsair. That's where that comes from. Right. Leave me turning off. See how this thing is on it's retarded down there. So it's on country roads. Okay. And out we get. Watch the sign. Nice. Sounds good though, this thing. I really do like it. It's got lots of atmosphere, the T800. The W900. I really do like them. And into fourth. But yeah, in the early 1960s, actually Kenworth unveils the W900 and the K100. So that's pretty cool. I think it was 1961, maybe, the W900 was released, so over 50 years old now, so that's pretty cool. And in 1976, the Aerodyne raised roof sleeper was introduced. So, sort of more aerodynamic truck, I guess. But yeah, it's a lot about aerodynamics for trucks because they're so big. Like even making one bit smoother, one bit more slanted can save so much fuel. When you think how far these trucks travel, and sort of mass, weight, everything can really help the aerodynamics. It also makes it quicker. Well, not quicker, but it can maintain that speed more easily and get to that max speed more easily, basically. So after that, in 1978, the K100 actually, there's actually a photo of this. You can go and read the sort of article below where I got all the information from, but you can see this K100 moving a space shuttle Enterprise during ground operation in Huntsville, which is amazing when you see the photo of it. So really, I recommend you go and check that out. The link to the article is in the description, and that was really cool. And then in 1886, yeah. Yeah, in 1986, the T600 model was released with, again, aerodynamics in mind. So this is what Kenworth say. The radical slope-nose design saves customers up to 22% of fuel compared to traditional conventions. So yeah, as I was saying, it saves so much fuel when they sort the aerodynamics out. Stop. It's so quiet as well, this thing, when it's sort of idling. You can hardly tell it's on. Really well refined. And another thing to note, compared to the W900, the T800 has got different wipers. As you can see, they're sort of spread out more. They cover more, but it's much more slimmer, I think, is the best way of describing that. If you see what I mean. So it covers more area, but the wipers are much slimmer. It's the best way of describing it. And then in 1986, the T800 disc truck was launched. So that's 30 years old this year. So this truck's design, the family of this truck, the T800, was released over 30 years ago. And for America, that's a long time. And then in 1994, Kenworth introduced its first medium sort of duty conventional truck, which is sort of like your rigid trucks, and that was a T300. And since then, they've done really well with that, because they're such common trucks. You see, even in the AI, you see them quite a lot in this game, in like chassis cut mods. Yes, so it's sort of a rigid truck. I don't think many other people have been doing them. So the T300 actually did really well, really good truck. And I can't wait until someone adds it to this game. Oh, there's a train. Railroad crossing. It's cool. Come on, let's go. Let's get across. Look how long this thing's just put the sort of mid-lift down. But yeah, really do like this truck. Textures, I think this, you gotta remember though, it is a beta. It has got some smoothing out to do. But the front, I think they've done really well on that. That can stay for a while now. They just need to focus on sorting out the back, making that more unique, and sort of sorting out the joints, because they're not seamless, let's say. But the textures are really high on the front, as you can see. With the bumper, there's no sort of sharp edges. There are some really nice touches with the sort of LEDs there, and the chrome side piece. Really do like that. Looks really smart. So there is a lot of detail in this mod for a beta, so this is definitely a thing to look out for. This mod in the future. And yeah, we could also do it in future episodes of Test Drive Thursday. And another cool fact is that the first ever episode of Test Drive Thursday, episode 1. We reviewed a T800 in Scandinavia, so yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a red one, I remember. That was a really nice truck to drive. But I feel like they've got so much drama, American trucks in Europe, because there's such a contrast between the European trucks and American trucks, and all the small roads. You just feel huge. In Europe, you don't quite get the same effects in America. Right, hurry up, dude. This hill's tough. But it is holding it well in third. It's 17 tons. The only sort of problem with the 6-speed is that you don't get much. You can't really customise your gears that well. You have to be. I don't know how to explain it, but there isn't. I really don't know how to explain it. Like, say with an 18 speed, you can be a lot more accurate with your gears. So if you're climbing, you can get just the right gear. With this, you sort of that section of gears is sort of all cut off, because it's basically you got two-thirds less gears with 6 speed than an 18 speed. So you can't be as accurate, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, but I can't really go for an 18 speed in my setup, so I have to sort of do 6 speed or 10 speed. But yeah, really smooth. So after the medium duty conventional truck was released, the 1996, the new T2000 introduced, and this is, I don't really like the design of this truck. It's sort of got loads of circular lights everywhere. I'm not too sure about it, but so apparently it set the standards for style and performance and also comfort. So I'm guessing it's sort of an important truck there if it did actually set the standards for, I wouldn't say style, but I'd probably say performance and comfort. And yeah, after that, the 2007, the T660 was introduced. And then after that, in 2010, Kenworth began production on the T700, which was the most aerodynamic and spacious Kenworth ever, basically. And then after that, you get the truck that we get in American truck now, the T680, and that also won the Truck of the Year. Truck of the Year honours from the American truck dealers. So that's pretty interesting. Right, how do we reverse this in? I think if we go down here, try and reverse it in that way. Again, let's test the fitability of this thing. Oh, it's stalled. This is what I mean about the 6-speed. Can't be as accurate. You stall a lot more. Line it up sort of like that. See how well we can see with this thing. Always rather difficult. Concentration mode. I don't think I got it that straight, to be honest. Let's see. Okay, we just need to straighten that up now. Almost in, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, stalling again. Come on, that'll do. Yeah, I think so. I think they're happy with that. Cool, let's see how we did. So Elko to Pioche. Nice. Cool. So yeah, this truck, I have to say, it's going somewhere. I can really see that. Now, the people who make it, the GT mod, sorry, I've really put a lot of effort into this, and considering this is like 0.2, version 0.2 in its beta, and I mean, just look at the customization, I can definitely say this thing is going a long way. So yeah, really just watch out for this truck. And if you do want to check it out, the link to my mod spreadsheet where this the link is located is in the description. Just go to the ATS tab on the bottom and you'll see it there under trucks. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like, and why not subscribe for a lot more videos like it. And all I have to say is thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the truck, and hopefully I'll see you next time. See you guys.